Hey yo, just wanted to get another video out today since I missed yesterday. I think one thing I'm gonna start doing is doing nightly reviews of what stocks I'm looking to trade the next day. So I think that'd be good, just for that newer trader and some reasoning behind why I'm looking to trade those stocks. So let's real quick start off like we always do. Let's look at the market. So you can see ES on the daily is above the 21, so it's showing some strength here. NQ and YM are mixed. You can see the Dow's above the 21, YM's above the 21. The futures, the Qs is below the 21, and then the VIX is below the 21 on the daily. So still a bit of a mixed market to a certain extent. You can see one of the main reasons why is because the SPY is above 470. So we got above that 470 level on the 21, but the Qs is below. So really, it's kind of a toss up right now between, if you want to buy calls or puts, because that Q needs to hold above the 21 and get above the 21. Sorry, first off, and then the Qs need to actually hold above the 21, or we could head right back down to recent lows. So we'll see how things shake out tomorrow. I know the beige book is tomorrow, so probably going to be a little bit low volume. Not a lot going on before the announcement. So we'll see how things shake out in the morning. A few stocks I do have my eyes on. I'll briefly go over those. The first one is Visa. Tech had a good push. Visa, you can see it just started a daily squeeze and it's creeping above that 21 level, but it is right at a resistance level. So we'll see how Visa plays out tomorrow. In my opinion, a little bit better setups. Baba. You can see as of late, the Chinese stocks have definitely been getting beat down lately. It's been under that 21 for a bit. It did briefly go above there in an October timeframe, but then went right back down and has been down the past month and a half or so. So now you can see it's got some strength above the 21, crossed above the daily, and you can see now it's in a squeeze, but it's currently breaking out of the squeeze. And typically when you have a squeeze, when you have a stock breaking out of the squeeze, you've got about 4 to 6 bars. So essentially, if it's a daily squeeze, that means it's 4 to 6 days of upward movement or downward movement, right? Depending on if the squeeze breaks down or breaks up. If it's a 4-hour chart, then you've got, four bars of 4 hours, so 16 hours, right, of movement, a couple of days of movement. If it's a 1-hour chart, you've got 4 hours of, et cetera, et cetera. So you can expect about 4 to 6 bars of movement out of there. So it's creeping up towards a $140 level. And actually, I traded Baba today just because of the breakout, and the market was still a little bit shaky. So I did lose on that, but I did post that trade earlier. So we'll see what happens. I'd like for Baba to be in the squeeze in the morning, and then I would probably end up trading it. So we'll see if it's got to get set up. PayPal is another one. PayPal has been squeezing for like 10 years. No, it's been squeezing since December 16th, so almost a month. PayPal has been squeezing. So once it breaks above the 21 and it's got some strength, you should definitely see a pretty good push up by PayPal. So not one really to trade right now. I mean, you can see, with the light bars, you've got buying pressure, then you've got that buying pressure coming off, right, or weakening. Then you got a weakening, then you got buying pressure. So it's just kind of back and forth right now until I think the market really figures out what it wants to do. But definitely one you want to keep your eye on. Airbnb is another one I'm looking at. You can see here it's starting to creep above that 21 EMA, and we've got somewhat of a dragonfly doji here above that 21. So that's essentially showing some strength. Plus, it's in a squeeze with buying pressure. So definitely one I'm going to keep my eye on for tomorrow. Lucid This next joint is breaking out of a daily squeeze once again. So we should see some continued upward movement tomorrow. So I'm definitely going to have my eye on Mr. Lucid tomorrow. And then we've got Baba's brother Baidu. Baidu's kind of in the same situation as Baba. Had a good break above the 21, and it's breaking out of that squeeze. So I'd like to see a good spot for entry on Baidu tomorrow to get in off of that squeeze break. And then last but not least, Mr. NIO. NIO, I believe, is a really good setup right now. It's in a squeeze. You can see we've definitely had some divergence, right? Meaning we've had the selling pressure come in. Now that selling pressure is coming off with the yellow bars, and the stock starting to move upward. Plus, we're in the squeeze, and you can see some buying pressure starting to creep in, and it's above 21. So we could look for a move above that 131.93-ish range, 131, 31.93, $32 range up to that $34 range come tomorrow morning. So we'll see how things play out. Hopefully you traded good today. Didn't make any dumb mistakes. Traded just A+ setups, and you mitigated risk. So with that being said, I will talk with you guys tomorrow.